Listen closely. You're standing at a fork in your life right now, and the choice you're about to make, maybe today, maybe tomorrow, is going to echo through the next 5 years. No exaggeration, because not choosing is still a choice. And if you click away, you may never know what you were about to step into. So ask yourself, are you really ready to walk away from the future you've been praying for just because the path feels unclear? If you're still watching, it means something deep in your spirit is pulling you. Stay with that feeling. You know that quiet unrest you've been feeling? Like something's off, like you're not quite where you're meant to be, but you don't know what's next? That's not confusion. That's a signal. You're not broken. You're being nudged. You're being called. And the truth is, your life is always moving in the direction of your decisions, not your thoughts, not your dreams, not even your prayers alone, but the actual decisions you make when no one's watching. There is a moment coming, maybe it's already here, that will shape the next 5 years of your life. A moment where you'll either trust yourself or fall back into old comfort. A moment where you'll say yes to growth or keep playing small because fear feels safe. That choice won't scream at you. It'll whisper. It'll come disguised as discipline, as letting go of someone you love, as waking up earlier, as saying no to instant gratification, as walking away from what no longer feels like peace. And here's what people don't like to talk about. Most won't choose it. Most will stay distracted. Most will scroll. Most will complain, dream big, but change nothing. And 5 years from now, they'll wonder why everything feels the same. Not you. Because the fact that you're still here, listening, means something inside of you is stirring. You're ready for more. You've outgrown the version of you that played it safe, and it's time to decide. Your soul is craving alignment, not hustle, not noise, not more information, alignment, where what you believe and how you live finally match, where your peace is louder than your fear, where you stop chasing and start attracting, where you stop surviving and start creating. And that shift begins with one choice. It's not a decision you'll make in a crowd. It won't feel loud or flashy. It'll be private, quiet, between you and God, between you and your future self, between who you've been and who you were meant to be all along. Right now is not just another moment. It's sacred. And everything inside you knows that. That's why you're still watching, because deep down you know you don't get many of these moments. When life slows down, when the noise fades, when something feels different, when your heart says, this time we don't go back, not to the old ways, not to the old people, not to the version of you who doubted her own light, not to the one who stayed silent to keep the peace, not to the one who buried dreams to be liked. You've done that. You've lived that. Now you're being asked to decide if you're ready to step into your power. Not the loud, forced kind, but the kind that comes from knowing who you are. The kind that knows peace is your birthright. The kind that doesn't apologize for choosing alignment over approval. So breathe for a second. Really breathe. Let this message settle and ask yourself honestly, not what looks right, not what others expect, but what feels true. Because that one choice, that moment of truth, that's the one that will decide everything. The next 5 years, the relationships you attract, the wealth you build, the healing you embrace, the spiritual strength you walk in, the love you receive, it all starts now. Are you ready? Part 2, the weight of silence and the power of alignment. Have you ever noticed how quiet it gets right before a breakthrough? Like the universe just goes still. The texts slow down, the distractions fade. You're left with you, and maybe that's the scariest part. But that silence, it's not punishment, it's preparation. It's in that silence that your soul speaks up. And what it's been trying to say is this: you are not meant to live on autopilot. You are not meant to live numb. You are not meant to live by someone else's script. You're here to wake up, to remember what you came here for, to stop shrinking, to stop people-pleasing, to stop negotiating with fear and delay. And here's the truth: the next 5 years of your life won't be about luck or talent. They'll be shaped by alignment. And alignment only comes when your values and your actions match. When your soul says, "We're done with this old chapter," and your choices finally listen. You know the habits that are stealing your time. You know the people that drain your spirit. You know what's keeping you stuck and what would set you free. You've always known, but knowing isn't enough anymore. Now, you have to choose. Choice. That's where the real power is. Because you don't need a perfect plan. You just need to start saying yes to what feels like truth. Yes to the version of you that's already waiting on the other side of fear. Yes to the life you keep imagining, praying for, hoping might finally show up. It will, but not until you choose it back. Part 3. Time, Destiny, and the Deep Inner Knowing. Think about time for a second. 5 years will pass whether you build something or not. Whether you heal or not, whether you write that book or not, whether you break that cycle or stay in it. Time doesn't wait, but purpose will. Your destiny is patient, but it's not passive. It's been calling you softly in the background, through dreams that won't die, through late-night overthinking, through signs you keep brushing off as coincidence. And maybe, just maybe, this is the moment everything lines up. Because deep down, you're not afraid of failing. You're afraid of stepping into your full power and not knowing what to do with it. You're afraid of how bright your light might be if you stop dimming it for everyone else's comfort. But what if that light is exactly what someone else is waiting to see? What if your decision today isn't just about your next 5 years, but theirs too? Your healing doesn't just heal you. Your bravery gives others permission to rise. Your shift becomes the signal that it's okay to change, even if it's scary, because someone, somewhere, is watching your life, waiting to see if you'll stay stuck or if you'll break the mold. And when you do, you don't just rewrite your story. You open the door for them to write theirs. So this choice, it's bigger than you. And maybe that's what makes it sacred. Part 4. The Sacred Invitation to Evolve. There's a version of you that's already living the life you dream about. Not one that's perfect, but one that's real, whole, bold, aligned. And they're not far away. They're just on the other side of this decision. This small, quiet yes. The yes to change. The yes to peace. The yes to walking away from chaos disguised as comfort. You might be scared. That's okay. But fear doesn't get to decide anymore. Not when your soul has waited this long to be heard. Not when you've come too far just to repeat the old pattern one more time. This is your permission to pivot, to stop waiting for the perfect time and start trusting divine timing. You don't need all the answers. You just need to answer the call. So take a deep breath. Let go of what no longer belongs to your next season. Because you weren't born to live by default. You were born to create on purpose. This isn't just motivation. This is activation. You're not here by accident. You didn't stumble on this message. You were led here, guided by something bigger. And if you're still listening, that means your spirit is ready. Ready to rise, ready to release, ready to remember who you are and why you came. And the beautiful thing, once you say yes, the right people, the right opportunities, the right timing, they find you. Because when your energy shifts, your reality shifts too. Conclusion and call to action, soul to soul. So here we are, you, me, this moment, a single choice. The next 5 years are standing at your doorstep. Will you open the door or keep peeking through the blinds? I can't make the choice for you. No one can. But if something inside you has been stirred tonight, don't ignore it. Don't scroll away and go back to numbness. Not this time. Pause, reflect, commit. Comment below. I'm choosing alignment. Let your words create accountability. Let your energy be felt. And if this message found you when you needed it most, share it. Let someone else feel the nudge you just felt. Let them know they're not alone either, because this is how we begin. Together, awake, aligned. The next 5 years, they start right now with one choice. Make it count.